hot today, buddy. Let's see what I gotta do. I gotta get my phone out. Let's let some hot. There's some air in this one. It's up to 54 degrees. March 27, 2025. This is your boy Doug 60 Game. What's up, my people who are watching my videos? Please like and subscribe to my channel. We are in Cummings, Georgia, and we are headed to Morrow, Georgia, to look at a dryer, and then off from Morrow to somewhere. So doing this. Okay. Did I put it? 3, 2, and turn that back in. I hope we don't need to turn it back in. I hope they get it. So let's turn this on. 7633. Let's call this. Okay. Go back. Go back. Delete. Who's next? Out, delete. You're going to Yolanda Flynn. Okay. That's going to be Pulse. Almost that. On my way. Yes. We have a 75-mile run. We're going from the north side of North Atlanta to the south side of South Atlanta. Now I'm going to tell her ETA is 1 o'clock. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Next. What we got going on here?
Yes.
These two women are here to convince their sister.
I don't care. I'm not gonna leave my man. Where's your man? Where's your man? I don't
That the man she loves is a cheater.
This my man and I'ma stick beside him. I don't care.
She's blind.
Interesting. Do you feel like you're blind?
No.
Robert's phone is about to be unlocked. Are you nervous at all?
Of course he is.
And you won't believe what happens.
Okay, well this is surprising.
Plus,
Where were you when I went to go get the death certificate? Do you have it?
No, I don't.
Because it ain't your dad.
is this woman Keisha's long-lost sister?
All I ever wanted was just somebody to love me. My dad is not your dad, so you don't need to come out here with all that fake stuff.
You asked for this DNA test, so I'm gonna have you open it.
My next guests have come here on a mission to break up their sister's toxic relationship. They're convinced their sister's boyfriend is a serial cheater and have even physically fought him. They are here to unlock his phone and to prove he is a cheater. So everyone, please welcome Lovely and Tori to the show. Hi. Are you Lovely?
Yeah, I'm Lovely.
Nice to meet you, Lovely.
Nice to meet you too.
Mwah. And Tori?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Mwah. Take a
Nice
seat
to
for
meet
me.
you.
So I want to know, let me see these boots, girl. They're cute.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Both y'all look cute. You're welcome. So when did you start disliking your sister's boyfriend, Robert?
Well, I didn't really like him from the beginning. You know, I'm a Scorpio, so I can really tell people energy, and his energy is, yes.
What day are you?
November 13th.
I'm second, girl. I feel you on
Yes.
that. Okay.
So I can feel people like energy in their aura, and his just rubbed me the wrong way. So I kind of cut my distance.
Okay.
And so now we're just here to prove that he's not good for us.
Got it. So you both have been physical with him? Y'all physically fought?
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, basically, he just get a little too carried away. I feel like when a person get in your personal space too much, it's time to swing, because I don't know what you're going to come at me with. But he did it to my sister, so as soon as he did it, my first instinct was like,
To jump on
boom,
him.
and we just...
Got it. Because he
That's
got
what he did.
your sister's face.
Yeah, you know, the name calling, like you shoving, now I feel like,
Oh,
all right.
okay, then got it. So he shoved her as he was calling
Did
her.
hear some
Right.
noises, though.
Understandable.
That I
Okay.
did
Well, that
before.
makes a little bit more sense of why you would come to the defense of your sister. That makes a little bit more than versus y'all just jumping on him.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I'm not just saying the behavior's right, but I'm saying I understand it. So what does he say to her that you think is bad?
Hate that.
I feel like if you with somebody, if y'all in an argument, it don't gotta be bitch this or, you know, bad mom this or anything that's just insulting, you know, that's gonna hurt her.
Yeah. Has your sister ever asked you to be her voice?
Yes, in the past when we were kids, but
Not
we were
in her
not in her
relationship.
relationship. But
Got
we
it.
were all we're all girls, and my mom only has girls, so I have to be the one to be like tough, you know,
Got it.
to
Understand.
stick up
So
for
the
my
mom
sisters.
is
And I love my
an
sisters, so of
alpha.
course I'm gonna do that for them.
I feel you. Do you feel like Robert is controlling?
Yes.
And what can I? Yes. Okay, in what ways?
My thing is, if she going out, now he goes out all the time.
Okay.
All the time. She lets him go. She stays in the house, you know, with the kids, do momly things. Now, if it's a night that we all want to take our sister out, she come out. As soon as she leave the house, he
Text,
texting her.
call.
Fat paragraphs. Oh, you doing this. Oh, you doing that. Whatever the case may be. It's just,
Right.
like, why you doing that?
And then it gets to the point where she has to turn her phone off, and
Or
then
she
he'll
wants to
start
go
calling Lovely. He know not to call my phone, but he'll call Lovely, and Lovely will have to turn her phone off until we go home. So it's become like an issue.
And I don't like to turn my phone off because my man be calling me. So,
So what is your sister confiding in you about?
I mean, when we were living, it was the time me and my sister went to Texas,
Yeah.
and she stayed in our hometown, and she would call us like, oh, a friend told her they seen him doing this,
Or she'll show us text messages, or she'll call us crying over FaceTime, and it was just little things like that. So where, you know, we wanted to move back because, like I said before, we are our sister's voice, you know, and we have to speak up for her when she can't speak up for herself.
Okay, good. Thank you for telling me that, because it gives context that you're not just assuming that your sister's unhappy.
no.
She's called you and
Yes,
showed you that she's
yes.
unhappy. So what is Robert's lifestyle like? Because I heard y'all just say that he goes clubbing but doesn't allow your sister to.
He's still
lives
a bachelor.
a bachelor lifestyle. Like,
And he has 2 kids. He has one with my sister, and they have 2 together, like, you know, out of separate relationships.
Got it.
So you have kids at home. You have a girlfriend at home for years.
Yeah,
Why
so-
aren't you at home?
How many years have they been together?
3.
3 years. And how old is the kid that they have together?
2.
2 years old. Okay. Got it. Have they ever broken up?
Every week, every day, every other day.
Every other.
And why did they go back? Why did your sister go back?
I feel like my
I think
sister
she
lacks.
used to the toxicity.
Yes, and she lacks like self-esteem. You know, just a little bit. You have to lack a little bit of self-esteem if somebody is constantly toxic and you keep going back to them.
Got it.
Basically,
We got to
just
get her
tired
out of
it.
this.
Yeah. Do they live together?
Yes.
They live together. Okay. Okay. Does the drama cause tension between you and your sister?
Of course.
Of course, all the
How?
time.
She takes everything to offense.
Yes.
Everything. It's always, we could say something small and it's going to turn into an argument just because she feel like we attacking him. No, we just telling you what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's how I am. So.
Got it. Same with you?
Yes.
How do they feel about you both inserting yourselves into their relationship?
Oh, he hates it.
He hates it, but I don't care.
But of course he would. She doesn't like it either.
And your sister acts differently when she's not with him?
Yeah.
Yes, she acts
She's
like
the life of the
herself.
party. Like,
Yeah.
she's fun. She's outgoing. With him, she's more closed off. She want to stay in the house. She don't even do herself up like she used to.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
around the house in like baggy sweatpants, dirty shirts.
Buying it like, girl,
you
get
have
yourself
to-
together.
Yes, you have to be the woman that he met, you know? Maybe if you did that, I'm not trying to blame my sister, but maybe if you did that, he wouldn't be at the club as much.
Seeking something else.
Do you think Robert is the right one for her?
No.
Y'all give me some clear answers. No. So is there anything that you haven't told your sister about how you feel or what you've seen?
we're pretty vocal about how we feel, but it's some stuff that we seen that we probably should bring up.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think we have like a confession
basically.
Okay.
Or two, we should say.
Yeah, slept with them.
They're about to reveal 2 secrets to their sister. Are you mad because they hid this information from you?
I don't care. I'm not gonna leave my man. Where's your man? Where's your man? I don't know.
But is there anything they can do to convince Shanti to leave her man?
She don't believe nothing we ever say. Unlock that phone. You're gonna find out everything you need to know.
Plus,
Where were you when I went to go get the death certificate? Do you have it? No, because it ain't your dad.
is this woman Keisha's long-lost sister? So when did you start disliking your sister's boyfriend, Robert?
Well, I didn't really like him from the beginning.
I feel like if you with somebody, if y'all in an argument, it don't gotta be this or bad mom this.
We're just here to prove that he's not good for my sister.
Got it.
We are our sister's voice, you know, and we have to speak up for her when she can't speak up for herself.
So is there anything that you haven't told your sister?
We have like a
A confession,
confession.
basically.
Okay.
It was a time that we were out.
Right.
This one particular time,
We seen Robert with a girl. And they were basically kind of cuddled up and taking pictures and stuff of that nature.
Oh, wow.
So we didn't really tell our sister.
I didn't tell her because I feel like if you're not gonna leave them, and every time we bring something to you,
You
feel
catch
like
an
we hating,
attitude.
you catch an attitude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep telling you.
That
Exactly.
makes sense to me, but that's you're seeing him now. This is no longer hearsay. You're seeing with your own eyes.
Yes.
And what is, you said you have a second confession?
Yes.
Okay.
The second confession, we also went to a strip club. Now, usually when we go to the strip club,
Karamo, he's in our section.
yes,
That alone irritated me.
and not only was he, not only was he in the section, he was in the section talking to somebody we went to school with. He didn't even know that we knew this person. But failed to mention he got a whole family at home, a newborn baby, and
everything.
So
Wow. I mean, what's interesting is that you all, as her sisters, are seeing this firsthand.
exactly.
Yes.
Shanti's been backstage watching what you all have been saying. So I want to see what Shanti has to say about all this. So everyone, please welcome Shanti to the show. Hi, Shanti.
Hi.
How are you doing? Take a
I'm
seat for
good.
me. So how do you feel about what was just said?
I feel like this is all BS, and I'm really upset that y'all would wait till we come here to tell me about.
But what is you upset for?
Because what do you mean? You
Well,
don't
every
tell me
time-
that you see my man out in the club, but
But
y'all
if we
be at
go-
my house every day.
But if we
What do
go-
you
what
mean?
would it have
Tell you
changed?
something. Every
What
time
would
we
have
tell you
changed?
something, you stay anyway. So why would we keep telling you stuff and it keep bringing tension in between us?
Because I'm your sister, so you still tell me. I don't care. You're right. I'm not gonna leave my man. That's my
don't
man.
tell
So
her nothing
You
no
know what
more.
you said. You're not
I'm
gonna
not
leave
gonna
your
leave my man, but
so
y'all-
why am I
but-
gonna keep getting into it with you and your man about
But why
stuff
you
that he did?
focused on my man?
Exactly.
Where's your man? Where's your man? I don't know.
It don't matter whether my man and I
This
don't
is
want
my
like
man.
yours. That's
Okay.
the point.
Okay.
I
That's
don't want a man
fine.
if he act like Robert, okay?
This literally happens every time we bring anything up about her boyfriend. She do this and then she get mad and wonder why we don't tell her nothing.
And then she
This
block
is
our
why.
numbers and we don't talk for days.
You blocked their numbers as well?
I have blocked their numbers. It ain't because of. It's not because.
But you don't block his number though.
You're right.
Right.
And I'm not going to.
But you should.
That's her problem. That's
Okay.
your problem.
And maybe that is my problem. I feel like y'all my problem.
I feel like you are a problem at this
So,
point.
so you said you think they're your problem. Are you mad because they hid this information from you?
Yes. If her man was out cheating and I seen that every single day, I'm gonna let her know. Yes, I would get tired of it. I would get so tired of it, but that's my sister. I'm also gonna come with proof if I feel like my sister ain't gonna believe me. Where's the proof?
we came with proof in the
It's
past.
my thing.
You seen proof for yourself that he cheats on you.
You showed
What more you need from
us
us?
in Texas.
Is that true that you've seen proof yourself?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Sean, you are a queen. We want you to feel like a queen. and
Thank
be treated
you.
like one.
Thank you.
That's as simple as it is.
So when was this
Which
that you saw him at the club?
this was
or
all
something?
recently.
This is all recent.
This is all recent.
Yes.
So they're telling you it's recently that they saw him.
Okay, and that hurts me. It does, but I'm not gonna. This is me and Robert's relationship. This is something I handle with Robert. I don't need to talk to my sisters about it or anything like that. You know, they're not in our relationships. Y'all need to stay out of it.
But
But can't you tell they're just being concerned for you?
Genuine, it seemed like they're bored more than anything.
So you mean to tell me you think that we literally wake up in the morning and look on our phone, scroll, and wait for you to call and cry on our phone?
I don't know what y'all do. I don't know what y'all do.
That ain't what I do.
If this is somebody you're dating, I feel like we date to lead to something,
Exactly.
marriage or whatever.
And
so that
we
means
are.
he's going to be a part of the family as well. So if we having issues with him and you having issues and he's changing you, that's a problem. So of
How
course
is
we're
he-
going to speak up and use our voice.
But my man's not changing me. I just
Your energy has shifted. It's very timid. It's very quiet now. Back then it was vibrant. It was beautiful. You're still beautiful now, but it's like you're
Something
not
is
yourself.
draining you.
I'm not in a rut because of my relationship.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the motions of living and making sure that my kids are taken care
I
of.
got that. I understand that. And in all sincerity, I will say this, that there's one thing to be true outside of what either of your points of view is that you two do share a child together. That's why I asked. He's 2 years old. So this man will be in your lives forever. I think what you're trying to express is how he's in the life.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay. You two came here because you want me to unlock Robert's phone.
Please.
Yes,
She don't
okay.
believe nothing we ever say. Unlock that phone. You're going to find out everything you need to know.
Exactly.
Are you worried about what? Are you worried about what we can find in Robert's phone?
Of course
Not at all?
you should be worried.
You're not worried at all about what
I'm
could
not
be in
worried
there?
at all because I have my man's passcode. I go through his phone. Me and Robert are in a good place right now.
Okay.
There's no reason for this to even be going down.
I'm gonna ask you a question. If you had to choose between your sisters and Robert right now, who would you choose?
I mean, it's clear as day.
No, I love my sisters.
Let's skip all this. Unlock that phone.
I love my sisters.
Well, before we can unlock the phone, we got to bring Robert out to see what he has to say about all this. So everyone, please welcome Robert to the show.
I don't know why they clapping. They need to be laughing. He a clown.
Okay.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
How you doing?
So good. I want to know, how do you feel about everything you just heard?
I want to know where the proof at.
This my man and I'ma stick beside him. I don't care.
Her two sisters believe Shanti can't see it.
She's blind.
Interesting. Do you feel like you're blind?
No.
But her man's phone is about to be unlocked. Are you nervous at all?
No.
And you won't believe what happens. Okay, well this is surprising. Plus, is this woman Keisha's long-lost sister?
All I ever wanted was just somebody to love me. My dad is not your dad, so you don't need to come out here with all that fake stuff.
We seen Robert with a girl cuddled
Waiting.
up and
Yeah.
taking pictures and stuff of that nature.
Oh, wow.
So
The second confession, we also went to a strip club. To our surprise, we walk in the section.
He in our
in
section.
there.
I feel like this is all and I'm really upset that y'all would wait till we come here to tell me about.
But what is you upset for?
Because what do you mean? You don't
every
tell me
time-
that you see my man out in the club, but
But
y'all
every
be at
time-
my house every day.
But
What do you mean?
what would it have changed?
I want to know where the proof at. Where the photos at? Y'all
Why
see
do
me
we
at the
need
club.
proof to?
So
It came out of our eyes. What we gonna tell you?
Why
Our
y'all
visions?
ain't Why y'all ain't come up to me and say something? Oh, I see you.
because we want to catch you in act, which we did.
And we did.
Why y'all just now saying something now?
So are we
If you
lying?
call me, yeah, you lying. You see me at the club, but you ain't see me with nobody.
Okay. Was you at the club though?
to nobody?
No, I wasn't talking to nobody. I was at the club, and you know I was at the club.
Oh, okay.
Y'all at our house every day,
How many times have
Why
we
is
gotten
it just not
How many
connected?
times have we gotten into it with you and Shanti though about your relationship?
and that ain't never came out though.
Why are we gonna keep bringing up stuff that's clear as day you're cheating? We don't have to keep reminding her of that. She
And
knows.
Well, I want to know from you. Tell me about the times that you did cheat that she knows about.
The time I cheated, mind you, we.
I thought it was time.
The time. It was times. It was times.
Okay,
like, the times I
times.
cheated.
Times.
Right.
Okay.
Unlock the phone. Times turn into times.
The one
Times to
time I
times.
physically cheated, because the other times it was just me talking a different way.
Okay,
The
got
time
it.
I physically cheated, she know about that. We got past that.
Okay.
It was with an ex.
If you can do it once, you're gonna do it twice. You're gonna do it 3 times. You're
It
gonna
took,
do
it
it
took,
Do you
it
think she
took a
trusts
while.
you now?
It took a while for us to get to the space we at now, and they trying to bring us back.
So when was the last time you cheated on her?
About a year ago.
Just recently.
And why not break up? You said just recently. You said a year ago. So why not break up?
You
'Cause
know
he
how
controlled
you
it.
know how it go, man. You want your family, you want your cake and eat it too. That's
Exactly.
That's all it was.
Which one is the cake?
And
and
at the
which one's
time,
you
we used to break up a lot. We'd be in a relationship, and then we'd get into it. We'd have little mini breaks. It was like during times like that.
Got it. Are you afraid they will convince her to break up with
No.
you? Why are you not going
I think we
afraid of that?
solid.
Got
She
it. Okay.
manipulated. That's the
We
problem.
solid.
She's
We
blind
good.
by
We
the
solid.
toxicity.
Interesting. Do you feel like you're blind?
No.
Yeah.
I feel like this my man and I'm going to stick beside him. I don't care.
Girl, you dumb
Don't
as hell.
care. Don't care.
Ridiculous.
It ain't blind. It's love, baby.
Girl, you need to take them glasses off.
Okay.
Use a fool.
A fool.
Were you at the strip club talking to women in the section they were talking about?
I was at the strip club, but I wasn't in their section. I seen them at the strip club, but they didn't see me talking to
So
nobody.
everything we saying is half true.
Of course you talk to people at the, that's what you go to the strip club for.
Yeah.
They probably see me talk to a bartender.
A bartender.
Who
A
was
bartender is behind the bar. What are you talking
So
about?
who was I talking to? Who was I with?
You tell us.
You tell me who
No,
I was
you
with.
tell us.
Cause I
Let's get to the nitty gritty about that phone.
I love the phone.
I bet you don't see the girl name in their phone.
So were you talking to a girl outside the club then?
no.
You were not.
No.
You were not. Okay.
Yes, you was.
I know them. They would have had proof. They would have recorded me. They would have
I don't
sent
gotta
her
do
a
that.
video.
Rob, we catch you in the club every week. I'm pretty sure it'll be another time.
It's
see
not
you
every
with another
week.
female.
No.
Shanti, are you upset with Robert now that you know right now?
Yeah, I am.
What are you upset about?
I'm just upset that something she said. So everything's half truth now, you know? And I'm still mad that they didn't give me no proof, but for him, it's just like, well, what was you doing? Because I love my sisters and they my best friends, you know? And I know that they wouldn't just make up things, you know? So just trying to...
They would.
Just a
Who
little
wouldn't believe the
conflicted.
truth when the lies more entertaining? That's all that is.
Let me just
Yeah.
say this too. Before all of this, I always gave Rob the benefit of the doubt. At the beginning, you
That's
know, him
contact.
and my sister, they never really got along from the beginning. But I always gave him the benefit of the doubt because I love to see my sister happy. And when they're good, he do make her happy.
Got it.
So I just want what's best. But if you constantly doing the same thing, I'm not gonna keep being team you.
I mean,
Do you want a relationship with him?
Yeah, I wish we could have one.
You do?
But it's been like this for 4 years.
Got it. Well, as she kept saying, the only way we're going to get to the nitty gritty of this is that you all came here for you to unlock
the phone.
his phone.
Yes.
Okay? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Shanti, your sisters want me to search Robert's phone to see if he's been texting other females. You want to search Robert's social media, and you want to search Robert's photos to see if there's any of this proof. Robert, are you nervous at all?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm cool.
All right, so it's time to unlock Robert's phone. Okay. Well, this is surprising. Don't go away. Will Shanti stay with her man
You don't have to prove nothing to y'all.
or leave here with her sister?
Over there. Just to make
Plus, you asked for this DNA test. Is this woman Keisha's long-lost sister or not?
Do you have it?
No, I don't.
Because it ain't your dad.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
You have a message.
Why y'all just now saying something now?
So are we
You
lying?
called me. Yeah, you lying. You see me at the club, but you ain't see me with nobody.
Shanti, are you
I'm at the
upset
club
with
with a
Robert?
bottle full
Yeah,
of
I am.
bud.
Well, as she kept saying, the only way we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of this is that you all came here for you to unlock
Seen him at the
his
club
phone.
with a bottle full of
Okay.
bud.
Well, this is surprising. Robert declined for his phone to be unlocked.
Do you believe us now? Do you believe us now? Do you believe us now?
Come on, be serious.
That proves everything we needed.
That don't prove nothing.
Why did you decline to have your phone unlocked?
Because, like I just said earlier, we solid. She can go through my phone anytime she want to go through my
I'm
phone.
sick of this.
She can see my phone anytime she want to see it. What's the point of unlocking
Shanti,
it
you
for?
need to leave his ass. That's period point blank.
She just went through my phone.
Put it over there.
Just to make
She just went through my phone. I come out the shower.
you
Sometimes she got my
embarrassing
phone. I give her my
yourself.
phone.
You ain't
anytime.
embarrassing us.
What's the point?
Like, here's the thing. I didn't ask for y'all to unlock his phone. Y'all asking for him to get his phone unlocked. He don't have to prove nothing to y'all.
This the only person
He
I got
will be
to
proving it to you.
I'm not asking
What
for
do you
it.
mean?
I have his phone every day.
So
I'm not
basically
asking
what
for
you're
it.
saying is he can cheat and you don't give a damn.
Well, let
just
me
say-
tell you this. So
You
since
take
you're,
how you want
since
to
you're
take
not
it.
listening to your sisters, let me give you some professional and
Please.
personal advice. That as a third party that's a bystander to this, who's only been tracking the words that have been coming out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You first of all said, if I want to get cheated on, it's my business. That is the first signs of somebody who is suffering from low self-esteem. I'm not sure what has caused your self-esteem to be low, But I'm telling you, there's some self-work that you need to be doing. And I think the problem is that you have an unfair expectation for them, but you don't have a realistic expectation for him when it comes to
Period.
And that's just the truth. Because the same way they have told you they've caught him cheating and you're like, I don't want to believe it. He's told you, I've cheated, but yet you're giving him the grace that you won't give your sisters. But the last thing, and this is the most important thing for me to say to you as a mother, is that I understand that you're saying, I understand that my man goes to the club. But you also just told me that you are a mom at home who is running around, exhausted. So why is it fair for him to go to the club and not be at home supporting you with the things you have? At the end of the day, you can say she can go to the club, but we all know realistically as a mother, she doesn't have that option. And so let me be the one to paint it very clearly for you. When someone is trying to manipulate and control you, they're going to give you options that look real, but in essence are fake. He knows that you can't go out. He knows that you have to be there. He knows that the people who are telling you the truth, that he knows that if you ever were to listen to them, that you would wake up. As a talk show host who's nosy, he should have unlocked his phone. Because at the end of the day, I know you said you got his phone code, you got all that stuff, but girl, there's stuff that I could have found. All right? Trust me. And the thing is that I think that you don't want to find it because even though you being in this situation right now with your sisters on this show, I think the embarrassment of having that would have hurt you more and that you weren't willing to have that. So that's why you're okay with this not being unlocked. And that's the truth of it.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
I just ask you to work on your self-worth. Work on your self-worth. You are a mother, you have kids that love you, that respect you. And I'm not saying that you can't be the man she needs you to be, but right now you are still living your life like you're a bachelor. You are still living like your life like you don't have a woman that needs support. She has 2 children, one of them that is yours. You need to be there. You shouldn't be at no club right now. If there's a club night, it should be both of y'all going out together to say, listen, we've worked it out, let's go together.
You're right. That's why. See, that's why
I'm telling you that man to man, father to father.
Right,
all right? You got to wake up because at the end of the day, if you don't, this will bleed into your relationship with your children. And what I tell people all the time who are in your situation right now with younger kids, in 15 years, I don't want your child on my stage. You don't want your children looking at you one day saying, damn, Dad, you really that trifling that you didn't respect our mom enough knowing everything she went through? Because yes, children will resent you one day. And I promise you, you might be 33 and young right now, but 40, having kids that resent you, 50, kids that don't want to talk to you, and 60, that kids don't want to come visit you, will hit a different way. Yeah, I agree. So think differently about your choices. I agree with you. I wish y'all the best of luck. Seriously, I wish both of y'all the best of luck. I wish you growth. And I wish you to listen to what your sisters are trying to talk to you about, all right?
Please.
All right, listen. Thank y'all for being here. Stay with us, friends. We'll be right back with more. Keisha's father died less than 2 months ago.
Where you come from, poof, be gone. Please just be gone.
But now this woman claims
When I met her, I looked at her and I told her, girl, there's no way that we are siblings.
a DNA test will reveal she is Keisha's long-lost sister.
My dad is not your dad, so you don't need to come out here with all that fake stuff.
Keisha says she found out a year ago that a woman she had never met was claiming to be her sister. But here's the problem. Keisha says that she knows Katiza is lying about sharing the same father. Keisha says Katiza needs to stop pretending they are sisters, and they've taken a DNA test to finally unlock the truth. We're going to talk to Keisha shortly, but first, let's see what Katiza had to say before the show.
She keeps on telling me that I'm not her sister, but she doesn't know. This situation wasn't my fault. I was adopted as a child. Our father just died 31 days ago. And she wants me to get that DNA test. This really hurts me. I'm still grieving. Because me and him had this close bond. I went there to see him in the hospital before he died. I went there. I don't know what she's saying about me, but I know for myself I'm a good person. It pisses me off that she's questioning whether I'm her sister or not. I was there for him the day that he died. I was there in the hospital. talking to him, praying with him, not her. She thinks that my mom is lying about him being my dad, but I'm gonna prove her wrong.
Everyone, Keisha's here with me today. Welcome, Keisha, to the show. Okay, so how do you feel about what she just had to say?
She's full of it. Like, she's straight full of it. And she doesn't know if my daddy is her dad or not. I don't even think she knows who herself right now at this point.
So how did you find out she was saying that she was your sister?
One of my family members contacted me and said that she was running around saying that she was my sister. And then another family member, came up to me and called me and told me that she ran up to them saying that she was my sister.
Got it. Did you ever ask your father about what she said?
Yes, I did. Me and my father had a couple of conversations about that, and my father told me that she was not his daughter. And I told my dad that he needed to get a DNA test, but my daddy passed away.
Got it. Okay. Had you ever heard about her before?
I have heard. I just found out about her, last year? Not even.
Got it. And that was the first
never
time.
heard about her before. Where you come from? Poof, be gone. Please just be gone.
And what happened when y'all met?
And when I met her, I looked at her and I told her, girl, there's no way that we are siblings. We don't even look alike, and I don't even feel it. Like with my brother, I feel it. I'm good with feelings. With her, I have no feeling, no nothing. Like, even when I look at her, there's nothing there. It's just like, girl, be gone. Go find your dad, because my dad is not your dad.
So, I'm going to bring this up gently, because I know your father just passed away 4 weeks ago.
Yes, he did.
So I'm sorry. I know you're still grieving that.
Thank you.
Have you had communication with her since your father's passing?
No, I have not.
Not at all?
None at all.
Yeah. So she was saying that she was with him in that video on his last days. Is that true?
No. I went to the hospital with my dad. When my dad passed away, I was flying in because the doctors and everybody kept calling me. The doctor, came out, got me or whatever, and they still had my dad laying in the room waiting for me to get there. She wasn't there.
And you were close with your father growing up. What was that relationship like? Me and my daddy had a very good relationship. We laughed, talked, vacations. I went to his house, little girlfriends and stuff that he had. I went by their house. Everything. Yeah. So that close relationship has been forever.
Yes.
Yeah. That's you and your father. That's a photo of y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was at my mother's funeral, because my mother passed away September 4th. My dad passed away September 3rd.
What would you do if she is your sister?
If she is my sister, then I would have to accept the fact that she is my sister. But, and I don't know. I don't know.
And she's not your sister?
She needs to go find her daddy.
Well, everyone, I want to hear what Quatiza has to say about this. So everyone, help me welcome Quatiza to the show. How are you doing?
All right.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I don't know what you crying for. You ain't got no need to be
going by
crying.
what my mom
I don't care what your mom said. My dad is not your dad, so you don't need to come out here with all that fake stuff. And you talk about you was at the hospital and all that. Girl, where were you? Where were you when I went to go get the death certificate? Do you have it? No, I don't. Because it ain't your dad.
Keisha doesn't believe it.
All I ever wanted was just somebody to love me. I went through a lot too.
But is this woman her sister? You asked for this DNA test, so I'm gonna have you open it. Stay tuned.
You are the fact. Get off my stage.
She keeps on telling me that I'm not her sister, but she doesn't know. This situation wasn't my fault. I was adopted as a child. Our father just died 31 days ago, and she wants me to get the DNA test. This really hurts me.
There's no way that we are siblings. We don't even look alike. Go find your dad, because my dad is not your dad. I don't care what your mom said. My dad is not your dad, so you don't need to come out here with all that fake stuff. And you talk about you was at the hospital and all that. Girl, where were you?
My mother called me and I went to the hospital.
When? Don't sit up there and lie. Come up on this TV show trying to act like you were doing something. Where was you when the cremation? Where was you when I sat there at the hospital? Where was you when I had to go down there to cremate him and pay for it? Where were you? Where were you when I went to go get the death certificate? Do you have it? No, because it ain't your dad.
So I gotta ask you, she's asking some valid questions. If you say that you were there, where were you there? Where were you in those moments?
When my mom called me and said that he was in the hospital, I dropped everything and I went to the hospital.
You need to stop lying.
You have a message.
The doctors called me. Everybody was calling me for daddy. That's why I had to come down here, because I had say so of what went on with my daddy. So don't you sit up here and lie and try to make it seem like you his child and all this other stuff. Girl, you're not. Go find your daddy.
Go find your daddy.
I'm just going by what my mother said.
Why do you think her father is your father?
That's what my mother told me.
Okay.
I was adopted. So when I got 18, I went looking for my mom. I found her and I asked her, who is my father? And that's when she said,
well, you need to tell your mom to tell you the truth, because my dad is not your dad.
So you've been searching for family your entire life?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And when you found out that this man could potentially be your father, did you ever meet him? Did you have a relationship with him?
Yes, I did.
You met him?
And I really thought he was my father.
Yeah.
Because of what she said.
Have no
okay. How did you find your mother?
Spin up there lying.
Because there was a lady that where I was living at, she knew where she was. She knew
where your
her.
biological mother was?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So she gave me the number and I called her, and that's when I met her for the first time, and that's when I asked her these questions.
Yeah.
Well, sure seemed like y'all don't have no type of relationship for it to be your mama, and y'all supposed to have been meeting. I don't know what you got going on.
And my producer told me that you said that your biological mother got back with your father 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
No. No.
Did you know about that?
My daddy made it came and hit it or something like that and left. But no, my daddy was not with your mama. They was not in no serious relationship. My daddy was not living with your mama. So stop lying. Stop lying.
So tell me, what did your mother say about that time they were together?
She said that he was the love of her life. That's what she told me.
And that's what I say I think it is, that your mama loved my daddy so much or like my daddy that she want a child by my daddy, but you was not my daddy child.
And you
when
know
did you
this
meet
how
him?
you know this.
I met him in 2001.
Okay. And when did you find out about Keisha?
He had told me about her when I first met him.
Did you try to reach out to her?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because I'm a shy person.
What did you want to happen today?
I want to get these results, and if I am, I want to have a relationship with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand that. And you're open to that to some degree? Okay.
I don't know.
The devil in that
Understand.
woman.
Understand. Listen, everyone, it looks like we're getting a ping. Before the show, Cortez's mother, Evelyn, had something to say, so take a listen to this.
I met Arthur Harper when I was 17. I was young, and he was the love of my life. I got pregnant by him, and I had to give Corteza up for adoption because I was young at the time. We connected 3 years ago, and I was with him up until the day he died. He will always be the love of my life. And that is Corteza's dad. He kept telling her he don't care what people say, but that's his child.
I know that there's a lot here, but I gotta tell you this. I saw when your mother started talking that, here you go. I saw a little girl that's been adopted and been through a lot. I saw that immediately when you heard your mother talking. This has been a journey for you.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's such pain.
That's right.
I understand how you feel because you lost your father and then this person pops out of nowhere. What's going on in your mind right now?
All I ever wanted was just somebody to love me for me.
So you choose my dad?
So it's time for us to get to the truth. And in this envelope is a DNA truth. If you two are actually sisters, you asked for this DNA test, so I'm going to have you open it so that you can see it.
I don't know if I want to open it.
You don't know if you want to open it? This is the truth and the clarity you've been waiting for. There you go.
Open that bullshit.
You got this. Will the DNA outcome reveal this woman is Keisha's sister or not? Find out next. Listen, everyone, it looks like we're getting a ping. Before the show, Katiza's mother, Evelyn, had something to say, so take a listen to this.
I met Arthur Harper when I was 17. I was young, and he was the love of my life. I got pregnant by him, and I had to give Katiza up for adoption.
So it's time for us to get to the truth. And in this envelope is a DNA truth. If you two are actually sisters, you asked for this DNA test, so I'm going to have you open it. This is the truth and the clarity you've been waiting for. You got this.
Keisha Katiza is your biological sister.
Katiza, what's going on in your mind right now?
It is a relief.
Yeah.
It really is. I have to apologize to you. I'm gonna be a woman and apologize to you, and I apologize to you. I just love you. I don't know what she's looking for, because, you know, she has tried to reach out before. I don't know what you're looking for, but all I can do is just say we can just start day by day.
That's right.
Take it day by day.
Yes, we can.
As me being your sister, I don't know. Am I the oldest? I don't know.
Yes, you're the oldest.
You're the big sister.
Yes, you are.
Do you have any other siblings?
Yes, but they're all younger than me.
Got it.
It's like I
don't
be
have
my big sister.
I'm the only child, but my dad has another son.
Yeah. Got it.
But from my mom and my dad, I'm the only child.
And at least now from here, y'all can connect. And I tell you something, I know you had your brother, but it sounds like you never had a sister, and it sounds like there was not real siblings and real connection in her life. There's something about this bond that could be really beautiful.
That's all I ever wanted was a big sister. And I got what I wanted.
Now I understand. Because this is a special moment. I need to tell you as well. This is going to take some time.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a process. So in those moments when you feel like I want the relationship to go faster, just know, love sometimes is slower. Okay.
I don't know what that is. It's sick. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm moving everything in the living room. Yeah, I'm trying to. She don't even know, I ain't know. She just called me today. It's like the first interview. I didn't know I thought she was going to be surprised. He don't bite.
All right.
He ain't got no bite teeth.
We have been out since about 4:30 this morning. The great men and women of law enforcement have been working on this operation for days and days and probably weeks. Early this morning, one of the top leaders of MS-13 was apprehended. He was the leader for the East Coast, one of the top 3 in the entire country. Right here in Virginia, living half an hour outside of Washington, D.C. He is an illegal alien from El Salvador, and he will not be living in our country much longer. He's in custody this morning. One of the top leaders right here near our nation's capital. I just cannot thank Governor Youngkin enough for his leadership in this effort. This has been a joint effort with state and local agencies. FBI Director Patel, thank you so much. Terry Cole, Virginia Secretary of Public Safety, our U.S. Attorney, Eric Siebert, DHS Secretary Noem, of course, who is in El Salvador, the home country currently of our illegal alien. DEA Acting Director Maltz, thank you. Our U.S. Marshals Service, ATF, all of the members of our task force who have been working tirelessly. We were out at that scene this morning, and what we saw was second to none. Teamwork, everyone working together. You know, someone made a great point. No egos. It was a team. You could not tell who was with what agency. Everyone was working as a team. And the most important thing, all of our agents were safe this morning, all of our law enforcement officers, and the bad guy is in jail. That's what matters. That's what happened. America is safer today because of one of the top domestic terrorists in MS-13. He is off the streets. This has been an ongoing directive of President Trump. His directive to me when I became Attorney General of the United States was very simple. Keep America safe. Make America safe again. And that's what these men and women have been doing tirelessly every single day since Donald Trump took office. We want to make our streets safer. We want to make our schools safer. We want to make your neighborhood safer. This guy was living in a neighborhood right around you. No longer, thanks to the great men and women of law enforcement. This task force that we have created is remarkable, using incredible technology that we will not discuss to catch and apprehend these horrible, violent, worst of the worst criminals. MS-13, they are organized, they are violent, they are committing homicides throughout our country. They are one of the most dangerous gangs in our country, and we are going to fight until they are completely dismantled. What I want to do, I want to have other governors, other law enforcement officers come here to Virginia and see this amazing task force, Governor, that is led by our agencies and Governor Youngkin, and what's happening here in Virginia. Arrests have increased 468% from the same period last year. We didn't need new laws, as President Trump always said. We needed a new president. And we have great leadership standing behind him to fight to keep America safe and make America safe again. We will keep your community safe, and we will continue to do that. It is my honor to introduce to you your Governor, Glenn Youngkin.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and welcome to Virginia. What this task force over the course of the last 4 weeks represents is the model of federal resources, stately resources, and local resources coming together in order to eradicate the drug and terrorist networks that exist. And I use the word terrorist because the illegal drug gangs, MS-13, Tren de Aragua, they are international terrorist organizations. And they are resident right here. They're resident across the country. And it requires this kind of task force, this collaboration of Virginia resources, our great Virginia State Police led by Colonel Hanley, our Department of Corrections led by Judge Chad Dotson, along with our leadership at the administration level led by Secretary Terry Cole and our Attorney General Jason Miyares, to come together with tremendous resources from the federal government. And systematically over the last 4 weeks, we have gone to work untangling, gone to work putting together the cases and arresting these horrific criminals, these criminals that live in our neighborhoods. The arrest this morning was in Dale City in Prince William County, right here in Northern Virginia, one of the best areas in America. And it was one of the top leaders of MS-13 living here, an illegal immigrant, and that illegal immigrant's going to go back to where he came from. But most importantly, it's this effort that has been enabled by the Trump administration. President Trump said, "Get the bad guys." I've been working on this literally for the first 3 years of our administration with little to no help from the senior leadership in the federal government and the Biden administration. On day one, we went to work signing a 287G memorandum. It took us 20 hours to get it done. I was able to deputize our state police and our Department of Correction members to go to work in this task force. I want to thank General Bondi. From the second she assumed her position, she was here with us. I want to thank Director Patel. From the second he assumed his position, he was here with us. Resources, capabilities. But I most importantly want to thank the men and women who every day put their lives on the line. These folks go to work with a bulletproof vest on, and they so rarely have anyone say thank you. And today, they deserve a huge thank you, but they deserve a thank you every single day. Over the last 4 weeks, 340 horrific criminals have been arrested here in Northern Virginia. And that allows me to make one last comment. Local jurisdictions that claim sanctuary city status are absolutely unacceptable. Look who's in your community. Look who's living around the corner from citizens that are going to work, trying to build their lives in a place that's the best place in America to live and work and raise a family. And yet we have one of the top 3 operatives from one of the most dangerous gang in America and the world living around the corner, and you sanctuary cities want to give refuge to them. Listen, it's time for us to recognize that Virginia is not a sanctuary state. We are working to get the bad guys out of here. And if you are a local jurisdiction and not helping us and not cooperating with us, you are working against the safety of all of those men and women that call your jurisdiction home. This task force is a sustainable effort, not a one and done. And that is the most impactful part of it. We get to continue to work together to, yes, General Bondi, make America safe again, and make Virginia the safest state in America. I just want to thank everyone for their tremendous efforts. And now I want to hand it over to the U.S. Attorney of Virginia's Eastern District, Eric Siebert.
Thank you, Governor. On March 3rd, we officially launched the operations as part of this Homeland Security Task Force. And this is first of its kind in the nation. It's interagency, which makes it unique. And it combines federal, state, and local resources to identify and arrest the most violent gang offenders in the Eastern District of Virginia. So working with our partners of all 4 divisions in the Eastern District of Virginia, we have created an intelligence-based model. And that's the focus, is intelligence-based, that drives this moving forward. So we can focus our attention on the transnational organized groups, such as MS-13, that have long plagued our communities. So in less than a month, we have identified 575 targets. We've arrested 342 of those targets, many of them with illegal status. And of the 342 arrested, we've identified 81 individuals with gang or transnational crime affiliation. The Eastern District of Virginia U.S. Attorney's Office has already done 73 federal criminal complaints charging these individuals. And between federal and state partners, we've obtained and executed 39 search warrants. We're already hearing in the community that our efforts are having a deterrent effect on these gangs. And so moving forward with the information that we've obtained from our arrests and search warrants, we plan to use the task force model to continue to identify these bad actors and prioritize the rest of the most violent transnational criminals. I want to thank Attorney General Bondi, Governor Youngkin, FBI Director Patel, DA Administrator Waltz, and Secretary Cole for your trust on this and support of this Virginia task force. And I also want to thank the hard work of the agents and the special agents of Virginia State Police and the federal agents, and also the AUSAs. My prosecutors have been working around the clock to support this task force. And despite the tremendous success of this task force, I want the public to know this is just the beginning of our efforts. We have a sense of urgency on this, and we do not plan on stopping till every one of these violent gang members is off the streets. And to the criminals, I just have to say, we're coming. So at this time, I'd like to turn this over to FBI Director Patel.
This is what happens when you let good cops be cops. And we're going to continue to let good cops be cops across this country. President Trump gave us the executive decision to go after and safeguard our communities. General Bondi is our warrior of justice leading that charge. Governor Youngkin, it's an honor to be a partner in this operation with you and U.S. Attorney Siebert. This is the mandate we have. Right now we have an American dying every 7 minutes from a drug overdose. That is a national security crisis we have not seen ever before. We have a woman or child being raped every 6.5 minutes in this country. We have a homicide twice an hour. No part of that metric is a safe and secure America. But thanks to the brave leadership of this administration and the folks that you see here, we are returning our communities to safety. As you heard, we took down this morning a top leader of MS-13. That is not done easily. That is done with brilliant law enforcement. And right here, I'm proud, and I think the governor knows I'm biased, having graduated from the University of Richmond, to have this here in the state of Virginia, here in our Northern Virginia resident agency, with our partnership with our Washington field office and our special agents, our SOS folks, our intel analysts, and our support staff. My priority has been law enforcement across the country, and that will not change. But law enforcement across the country cannot be done just by Washington, D.C. and the federal government alone. This task force was stood up 1 month ago. In 1 month, the brave men and women on this task force from state, local, and federal authorities have arrested 342 criminals in the state of Virginia alone. We wanted this to be a successful model. It is a successful model because of you. Because of your men and women on the streets. We have the easy job in Washington, D.C. You take it to the max every single day. You put your safety on the line. You put your selfless desires ahead of going home and seeing your families at night because you care more about safeguarding our schools and our community than you do your own safety. So we will always have the backs of good cops because you have the backs of the American people. And this task force is going to go everywhere it is needed across the United States to bring the form of justice and measured security and safety that our American citizens deserve. It is an America First model because we live in the United States of America. And if you are here illegally, you will not be here any longer. And if you are going to continue to commit acts of violent crime, you will meet the same fate that this individual did this morning. And I just want to reiterate what our partners said behind us. This is not possible without the folks that do the job every single day. And as director of the FBI, it is a privilege to lead some of these brave men and women. And the only ask that I have of you in the community is the next time you see a cop, thank them. The next time you see someone safeguarding our schools, shake their hand. The next time you see our brave men and women of the FBI and the local and federal state police take down a violent terrorist, maybe give them a hug. Because those guys, those gals are the ones that are going to continue to keep our city safe. And we will not stop until this national security crisis is recognized, brought into check, and eliminated. Thank you.
Questions?
Thanks.
Hey, Amber.
First question is, how long was this individual living in the United States illegally and operating as a leader of MS-13? And then two, MS-13 has been a huge problem in Virginia for several years now. How many members of that gang do you believe are currently operating in the state?
The bottom line is for far too long. And because of operational security, we won't get into too many of the details about this individual. But if you're here for a minute, a day, a month, or a year, you've been here far too long. And General Bondi has made it a priority at this FBI that we manhunt every single person committing an act of violent crime.
And it should speak volumes that the leader for the entire East Coast was living right here in Virginia, right among us. Question? Oh, did you want to add something? The governor wants to add something.
I just want to reiterate that, first of all, President Trump's executive order declaring the drug gangs and cartels international terrorists is critical underpinning to the work today. Second of all, the collaboration now that's available because we have a 287G memorandum in place is critical. And it allows us then to bring the intelligence together to go pursue and arrest someone like this. And I just want to reiterate again, this is new. And the capabilities that are being displayed right now are capabilities that are now available, not just to Virginia, but to the rest of the country because of the administration's forward-leaning vision on how to use state and federal resources in collaboration in a way that has not been done. I have to say, Terry Cole has been leading our efforts in the Commonwealth brilliantly. But until we were able to bring in the federal resources in this way, bringing down somebody like this would not really have been possible.
And Governor Youngkin and I, once again, are going to offer this to every governor in our country. Let's see who takes us up on this to keep their states safe. Questions?
There's hundreds of these arrests happening so quickly. Have these individuals been identified under the Biden administration? I mean, was there a paper trail of these people? Were they all identified and targeted with the Trump administration in place? And I also want to hear from the governor, too, on Fairfax County. We have heard in recent years issues about the sanctuary policies there. People who are dangerous, illegal aliens, suspected being set free from communities and then committing crimes. I'm curious what we do from here.
So first, many had been identified. They've been living here. Many had been identified. Living here, they were let freely into our country. All of these illegal aliens. I had gone to that border in September. Nothing humane was happening at that border. Passports stacked everywhere, from every country you can imagine. People freely walking across our borders, fighting age men coming into our country. And this is the result of Joe Biden's open border policy. What our country has been plagued with. But from the second Donald Trump took office, he said he is going to make America safe. He shut down our borders. And now it's our job to get these people out of our country as fast as we can. And this coordinated group effort, this task force that has been put together, is making a difference here, and it will make a difference around the country. That's why you're seeing so many arrests so fast, because we will not have another Lake and Riley. We are going to catch them, we are going to apprehend them, and they are not going to like where they are going. Governor Youngkin, did you want to answer the second part?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, this task force was designed in the White House with this team around the table. What do we need to do in order to go after the gangs, the cartels, and of course the drugs in a community like Northern Virginia, like Fairfax County, that has seen county leadership not pursue the necessary steps in order to fight this crime? And this task force was architected in a very quick period of time and stood up immediately. And in fact, when Director Patel was confirmed, within a day, he authorized this facility and these capabilities. General Bondi immediately came to lead it, and we found ourselves with truly one-of-a-kind resources going to work. And I just want to emphasize the pace and the focus. And so, no, these were not lists that were available in the previous administration, because they wouldn't do that. And the minute that we had partners that would do this with us, then lists of 500, 600, 700 targets could be put together in collaboration with state police and federal authorities and our Department of Corrections. Critically important, and I cannot emphasize enough the collaboration and support and leadership out of the new administration that is so different than what we saw in at least the previous 3 years of my administration. Finally, with regards to counties that are demonstrating resistance to cooperate with federal authorities and particularly with ICE. This is why I have put in a budget amendment in our budget that if they're not going to cooperate with ICE, then we will withhold funding. Now, I need a General Assembly to vote for this. And I need a bunch of Democrats to step up and say, hey, we believe in public safety and we're going to hold jurisdictions accountable. And with this budget amendment, we can then hold Fairfax County accountable. But I'm also asking for help from our federal partners to make sure that jurisdictions that are not cooperating with ICE, we can in fact step in. And that's why the 287G memorandum that we have signed with the federal government is so important. It allows me to deputize our state police and our Department of Corrections folks, and we can then step in and make sure that we're taking custody of these folks and handing them over to ICE to be deported. This is critically important. We're not backing off. And I do believe there's an invitation here. There's an invitation for everyone to come together and recognize that criminals, literally one of the top operatives in MS-13 is in a community that would have never thought they were there. And if we continue to have sanctuary city philosophies, that's where they're going to go. And I don't believe any community in Virginia wants someone like this living in their community. And that's why it's so important that we come together, put down all the politics, and work together in order to make America safe again. Thank you.
One more question.
General Bondi, good morning. Yeah. One question on topic and one question off topic. Can someone speak? Of course you have to go off topic. Question number one, can someone describe what this suspect's role was in MS-13 in terms of what kind of activity was he overseeing?
All we're saying now, for certain reasons, we're not identifying him by name. He was one of the top members, top 3 in the entire country, head of the East Coast, one of the 3 leaders, and I will say very violent crimes. Anything you can associate with MS-13, he was the leader over it. All of the violent crimes. So he's very dangerous. He should not have been in this country. He's from El Salvador, and he was recruited at a very early age. And it rose to the leadership, and you have to be bad, you have to be tough to get there. But he is no longer tough because he is behind bars.
The off-topic question, in terms of the signals chat controversy that's going on, is DOJ involved at this point? If so, why? If not, why not?
Well, first, it was sensitive information, not classified, and inadvertently released. And what we should be talking about is it was a very successful mission. Our world is now safer because of that mission. We're not going to comment any further on that. If you want to talk about classified information, talk about what was at Hillary Clinton's home that she was trying to bleach bit. Talk about the classified documents in Joe Biden's garage that Hunter Biden had access to. This was not classified information, and we are very pleased with the results of that operation and that the entire world is safer because of it. Thank you all very much. Thank you for coming here.
We now have Tesla derangement syndrome. You stopped in the middle of the freeway with no shoulder. There's no shoulder here. This is barricade and freeway. It is this traffic. This ain't in the middle of the, where nobody's on the freeway, they're doing construction. It's heavy traffic. And this old man get out of the car and flip the man out probably because he's driving a Tesla. Roll the clip.
All right, look at this.
Look, he got his door open.
He pulls over.
I'd have got out and slapped that old man.
And then look, he just stops his car in the middle of traffic.
Just get out and slap him. Just slap him, bro.
And then look.
He need one.
He just gets out and starts recording me.
In the middle of traffic on the freeway.
I'm like, what the f*** are you doing?
Look at him.
He's just recording me. And then I honk. I'm like, what the f? And then look, he tries to reverse into me. I was like, what the f?
Now, let me say this. Contextually, I don't know if I have all the evidence in that particular situation, right? Because the guy could have uploaded a video after he did something violent against this guy. But just looking at it, it doesn't look like that was the case. It doesn't look like that was the case. But the guy gets out on the freeway. I don't care what your matter is. I don't care what he did. You can jump out on the freeway and start filming. Like, bro, y'all get ran, a semi truck and come through there and sweep everybody out of there. And this is just one of many attacks. What's the next video we'll roll at? People are insane. And I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know what make a person that upset. Like when Joe Biden drove a Rubicon around the White House lawn or whatever, around the front of the White House. It's not like people start burning Rubicons because why they get so crazy at Elon Musk? They're literally burning Teslas, charging sites, hurting people, dealerships, keying people's cars. I saw a black kid, they just completely destroyed his Tesla. One lady was a Democrat, they destroyed her Tesla. They doing all this because Elon Musk is holding the government accountable. He's saying they spending our money and blowing our money on all this stuff, and we need to stop. And they mad at him, the fascists.
Just look at the vandalism to this $100,000 Tesla Cybertruck. Dozens of Cybertrucks at a parking lot in Fort Lauderdale were spray painted with a vulgar term directed at Tesla owner Elon Musk. Some vandals recorded themselves in the act. Across the USA, owners of the distinctive-looking vehicles say they're being targeted by strangers. Cybertruck owners are being flipped off in traffic.
That's probably happened about 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
They also wrote a nasty message. It's gotten so bad, Emily Morales won't take his purple Cybertruck certain places.
Mine is purple, so it grabs a lot of attention. And so I think twice about places I need to go to and make sure that I really need to go.
Dr. Kumate Jaroj got nasty calls when Cybertruck haters found out he was a doctor.
I hope you kill yourself. Please do the world a favor. He told me to put a bullet in my brain.
Angry protesters stormed a Tesla dealership in New York City. And look, this Tesla driver flips the bird at them. There are also lots of videos online of people reacting to Cybertrucks.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I was curious what kind of reaction I would get driving a Tesla Cybertruck around New York City, so we rented one to find out, and it didn't take long. We had one guy boo at us, another guy cheered, one lady stuck her tongue out, and then somebody just gave us a thumbs up. So the reaction was kind of mixed. So do these Cybertruck owners have buyer's remorse?
Absolutely not. I'm in love with the Cybertruck.
I want to take up the fight, I'm going to keep the truck.
These people who are claiming that they're fascists are literally participating in fascism. This is the funniest skit, and I think it sums up the whole Tesla debacle. Wait till you see how these liberals, and this I know it's a skit, and it's made to have a comedic relief, but it's so accurate, it's crazy. So when you think back on what is actually going through the mind of these liberal nut jobs that are having a hissy fit over Teslas, this video will explain it all. And there ain't not one person that's gonna watch this video and not laugh. Not unless it's you in the video, not unless you the one in the video they making fun of. All right. Roll it.
Anybody who has a Tesla, sell it. Sell it immediately and sell it for the lowest dollar that you can.
Don't buy Teslas. And if you have a Tesla, sell your Tesla. If you have neighbors who have Teslas, tell them to sell their Teslas.
Protesting Tesla. This is the new current thing.
Whoa!
Is this your Tesla?
Yeah, it is. Are you living in my bushes?
A little bit. You need to sell your Tesla.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you have to sell it.
Why would I do that?
Because Elon is a Nazi and he's fascistly taking over the government with those. So we need to bankrupt Tesla to stop him. So you need to sell your Tesla.
How would that help anything? Tesla already has my money, and if I sell this, then they'll still have my money. It makes no sense. Have you even thought about the economic logistics of your little protest?
You need to sell it or else you're directly supporting a known Nazi.
What? Nazi!
Wait, I'm confused. Are you for or against Nazis?
I'm against Nazis! You're the one that's for them!
Well, it seems like you're for them. Your sign literally has the word Nazi on it. It's not even crossed out. It looks like you're kind of a fan.
Never really thought about that, but you driving a Tesla is directly supporting fascism. Hey, everyone! This guy's supporting a fascist Nazi dictator, Elon!
You think a guy that's trying to take power away from the government is a fascist dictator?
Yeah!
Bro, have you thought about that?
And everywhere you drive, you are spreading the Naziist version of fascism. Sell your Tesla!
So, let me get this straight. Your protests includes trespassing on my property, intimidating me with demands for what you want, and if I don't meet those demands, there will be consequences?
Yes, exactly. To stop fascism. That's why you have to sell it.
So then once I sell the Tesla, I should join you and start protesting against the person who now owns the Tesla. Is that correct?
That would be good.
Is the dye poisoning you? Like, is your blue-haired brain even working?
Look into my eyes! Of course my brain is working!
Wait, is that a wig?
No.
Dude, you're wearing a wig. That's so gay.
That's
so
another
creepy.
Sell your Tesla, jerk. You know what? If you keep driving the vehicle of your choice, I will find you wherever you go and vandalize your precious little Cybertruck.
It's got cameras all over it. You'll be recorded.
Do all of them have cameras?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm probably gonna be in some trouble.
Probably.
You're really just gonna drive a car made by a Nazi? You're okay with that?
Ma'am, is that your Jetta over there?
Yeah. I don't drive cars made by Nazis.
Did you know that the Volkswagen...
Oh, it cut off. Yeah, the Volkswagen. German engineering. Them Adidas shoes you got. Y'all wearing Adidas? Y'all having German technology, okay? I don't even know when the Porsche was made, but all of that is German automobile technology, and y'all still driving them. That's how silly these people are. The Nazis actually made a whole bunch of stuff that people are probably using today. They were really great. They just, when you start doing what you did, you ain't gonna, nobody care about it no more. But if you look at historical context, the Nazis did a lot of stuff, developed and created stuff, but it don't count because you murdered innocent people for no reason.
Well, guys, I am in Morrow, Georgia. About to look at a dryer. Oswald State Road 34 in the woods. I'm going to end this video here in Morrow, Georgia, and pick back up when I come out. We have another stop on another refrigerator before my day is over with. Big day for me today. So let me get enough here. I'm in Stonewall, a part of Morrow, Georgia. Oh, man. I forgot the name of this place here. It's Noonan, Georgia, actually. I'm in Noonan, Georgia. And then I'm going from there to Morrow, Georgia's next. I'm sorry. This is Noonan, Georgia. My bad, guys. And then I'm going to Noonan after I leave here. Alright, guys. It's time for me to move. Y'all lights been green too long. It's time for me to get a y'all doing too much. Stick that Turn on Laura Smith. Okay, here's the code. Laura Smith. Laura. Now we go to Lower Fayetteville Road. I'm in Fayetteville base. Noonan. I'm way past Fayetteville. Noonan, Georgia. White Oak Elementary School, and that's next to, what's this one? LSG Middle School, Elementary and Middle School, LSG Middle School, White Oak Elementary School. Damn, son, you could have been gone. Some people so slow they make me tired. And I'm not even driving their car. Alright, now we're going to turn right on Cottage Drive. The name of this neighborhood is The Cottages, 3-bedroom luxury apartment homes. 3-bedroom luxury apartment homes. Yeah, okay. The number I'm looking for is 10, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. Right there in the corner. These are 3-bedroom luxury apartment homes with 1 garage. And in the driveway. Okay. All right, we're gonna end this video. And, we'll be back. Going to Morrow for sure this time. I'm out.